Okay, should we start? Welcome to the May 16th Mount Vernon City School District School Board meeting. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let me just, before we start, for some reason, we do not have live feed. We're waiting for a cord. He says no. We have live feed now? I'm sorry, what did he say? They're waiting for it to come. But he's waiting for something. He's waiting for something to come before we can...
Not available.
A cord is not available. So we will not have live feed tonight?
We'll record it.
So can you record it and post it later? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Well, there's no technical difficulty. Are you streaming? Oh, that's good. Okay.
But not seeing it.
Are they hearing our voices?
Good evening, everyone.
Wait, let me do one call.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Trustee Kelly? Trustee Njinga? Trustee Adesobi?
Present.
Trustee Gale?
Here.
Trustee Lency?
Here.
Trustee Kerwin?
Here.
Trustee Rad?
Present.
VP White?
Present.
President Saunders?
Here.
Okay, we have our quorum.
Good evening, everyone. For our student showcase, Mr. Mark Ramundi will present one of our students. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Mark Raimondi, and it's my pleasure to introduce one of our graduating seniors at Denzel Washington School for the Performing Arts, Ms. Lauren Satchel, who tonight will be singing a piece from The Greatest Showman entitled Never Enough. So let's please give her a round of applause.
so much, Lauren Satchel. That was beautiful.
That was beautiful, Lauren. Beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to have communications from the public. Miss Brown? Miss Brown? Miss Ward? Oh, hold that thought. Give me one moment. Okay. There is no legal requirement to recognize the public comment at meetings of the Board of Education. However, the board recognizes the critical importance of community discourse and involvement in the education of Mount Vernon's children, and accordingly, members of the public are invited to speak at each regularly scheduled board meeting, subject to the terms of the board policy. Please state your name, address, and the organization, if any, you represent. A speaker must register in advance by no later than 4 p.m. the day of the meeting by contacting the district clerk in person at 165 North Columbus Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York, by phone at 914-665-5235, or by email. The board welcomes all respectful comments, whether praise or criticism. However, identifying and criticizing a specific student, parent, teacher, administrator, other Mount Vernon education official, or employee is strictly prohibited. Any such complaint must be presented and addressed through the proper administrative channels. Each speaker is allotted 3 minutes to speak. Up to 1 additional minute may be used for the speaker to summarize and conclude their remarks. If appropriate, board trustees and/or the superintendent or other staff members at the direction of the superintendent may immediately respond to a speaker's remarks. Now, Ms. Ward.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ms. Ward. I live over on 34th Summit here in Mount Vernon. I'm originally from North 8th Avenue, where I grew up in Mount Vernon, and I went to Columbus Elementary School when it was Columbus. I don't know how many of you remember me from the last time I was here. I did speak on behalf of the school that I currently work at as an MVFT union teacher. I'm also a PTA member and parent of a student here in Mount Vernon. I came tonight to talk to you about something a little bit more positive than the last time I was here. I'm really interested in connecting with the district in terms of school clubs, promoting them, their importance, how they can add positive values to the students and their development, and how they can improve and master these values over into their adult lives. As I came back to Mount Vernon, I saw a lot of people that I grew up with who are currently still living in Mount Vernon, or they're working within Mount Vernon. Maybe they work within city halls. Maybe they work with me here within the Mount Vernon City School District. I just think it's amazing that there's still so many people still here, especially when I'm getting to know fellow colleagues here at the Board of Ed or throughout the district who grew up in Mount Vernon and continue to believe in Mount Vernon. What's also really important to me is the reputation of Mount Vernon. I do get sick of hearing, oh, you know Mount Vernon, and I'm like, okay, it's not a Gemini, so we can get past that. I also see a lot of people who are from Mount Vernon. They tend to leave, and they don't really give Mount Vernon the praise that it deserves, or they don't add anything back to Mount Vernon in the capacity that I know that they probably could. Some of the ideas that I've been having that I think that would be wonderful for next year, especially within the elementary school, since they do now go up to 8th grade. I think it's really important to establish these clubs or these activities, maybe even on a district level. One of the things I was thinking about was like a debate team. A debate team would offer students an opportunity to expand their vocabulary, increase their reading, be able to assert themselves, and they can carry these, these traits and these characteristics and these things with them into their high school careers. I know currently right now, Mount Vernon has 3 high schools, one for science and technology, one for performing arts, please allow me my extra minute. One for performing arts and one that is, gen ed. I do think it's really important that if we can establish these clubs at such a young age, it would give them more of an idea and more of an incentive as to what to work toward, what their future could be. They're getting this beginning milestone. And I'm not one of those teachers who's like, well, are you going to pay me to stay after school? I don't need to be paid to stay after school because I do genuinely enjoy what I do, which is working with children and helping children. And I know there are plenty more educators out there who enjoy it as well, and they should be recognized, especially if they want to dedicate time to helping these students achieve academically. I do want to leave you with one quick little example of how we can use these clubs to better. Let's say we started a dance team, right? But one of our students comes in one day and they're saying, gee, I'm just having trouble in math, differentiating between areas and the shapes. The teacher could possibly come up in the next session a dance that is labeled or named after the area. Sorry. I know, I'm sorry. Okay. But, we can do a lot more. And if anybody has ideas, please do not hesitate to contact me.
Thank you, Ms. Ward. I just want you to know that we're beginning, we have an RFP coming out for after-school programs, and we're really excited about that. We also plan on having various clubs. Everyone's on the same page with you, so we're pretty excited about that. Thank you.
And then we have Bishop.
Yes, thank you so much, Ms. J. I rise today, Bishop C. Nathan Ellis. Tonight you're going to be talking about the University Pre-K program and Dr. White, who is doing an extraordinary job on this. It was 8 years ago that Friendship for Tots began this journey with you all. We was offering 2 hours of this the University Pre-K, and then Dr. B got a grant for half a day, and then we have now a full day University Pre-K offering services for 4- and 3-year-old. Dr. Gail White began this journey close to 5 years ago. And I want to say, first of all, I want to thank this board for having the wisdom to continue on the University Pre-K, and for Dr. White for her tremendous effort in the training and development of our staff. I stand with her is my educational director, who is a licensed, certified teacher, and from kindergarten, from infants to 2nd grade. And we got a tremendous team. We got about 16 persons. We have 9 classrooms, 8 teachers, head teachers, 8 assistants, and we got a real wonderful program. And Dr. White comes periodically to do an assessment, to do professional development. And there's so many bad things that people circulate about Mount Vernon. I've been here these 34 years, but there are some wonderful things. And I applaud all of you trustees because it's a thankless job. You give of your time, you give of your service, and sometimes I'm very critical of you. If you notice lately, I ain't been around because there's no issues that I have, but I want to celebrate Dr. White, and I want to say thank you. She's going to give a presentation. You will see FFT, you will see Lady of Victory, you will see Westcop. These are the community development corporations that is doing the job that you have allowed us to do. And I ask that you continue to support this effort. Continue to support. This is big. I understand the superintendent of schools went up to Albany, and she said this is a big thing. I heard it is big, not just in our state, but it's big in our country. and let us continue to forge ahead to do this. And that's all I want to say. And I think I'm very busy, but I'm not that busy that I can't do my part in the community in a positive way. I want to do my part. And when my time is over, at least I could say I did what I could to improve the quality of life for our people. Thank you for giving me this time. Thank you.
Thank you. And that ends our public comment.
Okay. There was a recent arrest of one of our staff members for alleged inappropriate interactions with a student attending one of our K-8 schools. Once alerted of the allegations, the district took immediate steps to advise the staff member alleged to have engaged in this conduct that he is precluded from being on school district property until the matter can be fully investigated and appropriate next steps can be determined by the district. The staff member was further informed that if he is found on any school district property at any time during dependency of the district's investigation, he will be subject to arrest for trespassing. Security staff in all our buildings have been advised of the foregoing prohibition. The staff member alleged to have engaged in this conduct was fingerprinted by the district and cleared for employment by the State Education Department prior to the commencement of his full-time employment with the district in November 2022. Please know that, as always, the health, safety, and welfare of our students and staff have been and will continue to be our highest priority. The district will fully cooperate with law enforcement's ongoing investigations into this matter. We will continue to update the community regarding this matter to the extent possible and legally appropriate. The Mount Vernon City Schools District's gift card drive is ongoing to help those families in our community who recently lost everything in a tragic fire. 4 buildings were affected by the fire, which impacted 30 families. Dr. Beverly Jones, Assistant Superintendent of Administration, Climate and Culture, along with Dr. Lillian Reynolds and Ms. Ramona Parker, homeless liaisons, are spearheading this initiative. Gift cards can be dropped off at each school site to the principal's designee or to Daffodil Graham here at the Mount Vernon Board of Ed. Auditions are being conducted at the Denzel Washington School for the Arts on Saturday, May 29th, at 11 a.m. for students entering grades 6 to 9 with a passion for theater, musical theater, instrumental music, vocal music, dance, and visual arts. Lauren, as you just saw, is an example of the talent developed at the Denzel Washington School for the Arts. For additional information, please call 914-358-2753. Also, at the Denzel Washington School for the Arts this Friday, May 19th, 2023, at 6 p.m. in the Felicia Rashad Auditorium, you are cordially invited to attend our 2023 musical theater showcase of A Night with Cinderella, which is directed by Miss Angela Hall. Admission is $5. Please support our amazing scholars. And lastly, for our superintendent report, Dr. Gail White-Wallace, the director of pre-K, Gifted and Talented and Special Projects, will provide a universal pre-kindergarten program update.
Our motto is, pre-K knowledge is the pathway to college.
That's right.
And that's why I have on this crazy cap and gown from Mount Vernon High School. Thank you, Ms. Norton. Board members, my colleagues, the public, welcome today to our feature and our update on the Universal Pre-Kindergarten Program. Now, yes, I do have 49 slides, and Dr. Doggett and Dr. Smith have already threatened me that I may not go over 10 minutes. So we are going to do this in hyper speed. Today we're going to talk about how the program has grown, what we are doing, and where we are going. My clicker's not working, sweetheart.
That's a minute.
All right. First, we cannot begin without talking about the most important people in this department. That is my team. I'd like the teachers that are here from the Graham School Pre-K to stand up. Our staff from the Parker Pre-K who are here to stand up. We have Miss Billings, we have Miss Manna, we have Miss Tesfa Michael, Miss Clark. Thank you all, and soon you'll see a picture of my team up there. They are the front, the back, and the middle lines. Today we have joining us, ladies first, Bishop, the lovely Miss Jeanette Gonzalez, who is the Director of Early Childhood Education for the West COP program throughout Westchester County and Upper Northern Bronx. Stand up, let them see you. West COP has been our partner for over 10 years, just as Friendship for Tots. So let's give it up again for our President, CEO, and Director, Bishop Edwards, and his Educational Director, Ms. Shayla. What we want you to know today is that pre-K is successful. And there's only one reason that our department is successful, because it is a full-service department. Our business is not only the ABCs. Our business is parents. Our business is rearing children. Our business is mental health. Our business is social emotional support. And moreover, our business is giving students a deeply rooted foundation and love and affinity for learning. Because of all of those things, our students are performing at record number highs, which we'll leave today with. How do we do this? Inspect what you expect. We are consistently monitoring our students, our staff, our families, our partners in the CBOs, and all of our service providers. We have teacher anecdotals. Bishop, he gets tired of me. Miss Gonzalez gets tired of me, but I'm popping up there, Our Lady of Victory, regularly, making sure that they are giving our students equitable and profitable education. We have teaching assistant data. Our teaching assistants aren't just changing diapers, because that's what some people think. You can check in any of our classrooms and you can see that teaching assistants have data binders. They're collecting anecdotal data on students during every single theme circle. This is used to confer for the planning and preparation for students weekly. They also are taking notes during small group instruction. We are screening students as they enter for any developmental delays, and 3 times a year, all of our programs, in district and out district, are administering the CLI Circle assessment for diagnostic instructional gains and goals. Last but not least, we have behavior logs, because behavior is an issue everywhere. Therefore, they're impulsive. They want to play all day. So we have behavior logs. We have engaged in functional behavior assessments as well as behavior plans when necessary. Here goes some of the team. Aren't they good looking, y'all? They are cute. So we talk about being full service, parent communication. All of our centers and schools have a digital form of communication. At the Friendship for Tots, they're using Bright Wheel. Inside of the district, we are using Seesaw. And at our West Cop sites, we are using Class Dojo. We are totally and fully digital in pre-K. I don't do paper. We're going to save the trees and the environment for these children. Everything is given through email, direct messages, and they are EduT2 compliant, so there is no sharing of their personal data. We provide monthly newsletters at all of our districts and CBO classrooms. We also provide student academic color-coordinated graphs 3 times a year to parents so they understand where their student is progressing and where they may need support. Last but not least, we are using Microsoft Translate in many of our district classrooms, but we are also utilizing in-person translators for those parents who need it during our conferences, meetings, and our high-risk engagements. Parent and family engagement is not just about calling a parent and telling them Johnny didn't do the right thing or saying Johnny had a great day. No, we have to provide parents and families with opportunities to engage positively. We have to create an environment that mimics what we want them to do at home. So what do we do in pre-K? We're always putting on a show. We have Saturday Family Academy, where parents come out on Saturday. We've had a STEAM night sponsored by the Lakeshore Store. Shout out to the Vice President Regional, Matt LaRocca, for supporting this endeavor. Bishop gave us his hall. We have the small and tall ball in the fall. It is sold out every year with over 240 children and parents coming out in their best. I've never seen so many fur coats in my life. Okay? These kids, they look better than Dr. Wallace. So we have children who are picky eaters. Parents say, Dr. Wallace, all they want to do is eat hot dogs. They only want to eat is chicken nuggets. I said, okay, we're going to fix that, right? Because, you know, these children, they spoiled. We partnered with Feeding Westchester, and now we have Pre-K Kitchen. We had it last week. We actually also were given a grant to do it 5 times next year. In this program, we target the picky eaters, the ones who don't want to eat anything, because they got these new parents that let them choose. And they come in and we teach them how to cook with their children foods that are built by fruits, vegetables, and balanced with all of the food groups. And that's only a few of our programs that we offer for families. We also offer parenting classes for parents. Being a parent is not for the weak. It is not for the faint of heart, and it is not for the impatient. But we accept all of those people into our parenting program with the goal to help them and support them through the journey. As we move into our next leg, we're talking about instruction. What does instruction look like in pre-K? It looks like engagement. It looks like hands-on learning. It looks like data-based learning. In the Friendship for Tots program, the Our Lady of Victory program, and the district program, we are all using DIG by Frog Street. When I get to Westcott, we'll talk a little bit about teaching strategies and how we utilize that in conjunction with the Head Start grant. We go through 8 basic themes, as well as this year we debuted 3 original teacher-created units about Black authors and cultural relevance. It was a big hit. Ezra Jack Keats was off the hook. They wanted to snowy day, all night. It was amazing. We are trying to get the Elephant and Piggy author to come next year because we did a study and I wrote him a letter and he was quite inspired. So he may make a digital debut at least for us next academic year. Academics mean nothing without enhancements. Are you bringing the fire? Are you making them excited? Let's enhance it. Take a look. We're offering Waterford Early Learning Adaptive Program for students. We're offering project-based learning in all of our sites on Wednesdays. When you have a pre-K student, Ms. Billings, do you remember this day I was in your classroom? And it was project-based Wednesday, and the little boy said, he cute as ever, I'm not going to say his name. He said, Mrs. Amarillo, that's the control in the experiment. Could you imagine a 4-year-old being able to decipher the control of an experiment? You remember that, Ms. Amarillo? Amazing. And that's about creating experiences around learning. We introduce the students to coding through the robot Cubetto.
And of course, you know Dr. White Wallace is a jet setter, so we're taking the kids on trips, and more trips. Thankful for our funding next year. We're going to be bringing on everybody on our CBOs to some more trips with us, so we are very excited for that. We demoed pre-K program playing the piano. This is our second year. We'll be expanding this program in 6 schools where pre-K students are taking piano. They were supposed to come tonight, but I didn't have that much time, so they will come back and play for you. But they are enjoying playing the piano. We have a special teacher from the Midwest who mentors the music teachers in our schools, and then they have a specially written program for the pre-K students. So we are getting them. Mr. Raymond, are you ready for them at Denzel? Because they're going to be ready for you early. Mozart coming. Our social workers, the beautiful Miss, aren't they cute? Ooh. Miss Morano and Miss Lupo travel throughout the schools dealing with crisis after crisis, teaching social emotional lessons, and providing counseling for those students who are non-mandated. A special thank you to Our Lady of Victory, West Cop, and Friendship for believing in social emotional learning, and all of our outside sites have employed social workers and behavior specialists. For our curriculum, we are implementing Second Step, where we provide the instruction throughout the day. Ms. Gonzalez has started an amazing program at West Cop. We actually opened a new site last year. We use creative curriculum, building blocks, eat well, play hard. This program at West Cop is unique because we partner with Head Start to give students an extended day. So students are able to stay at school at 6 o'clock if they need to. It is a full-service family wraparound. Home visits are given, support, diapers, food, whatever you need. So we are so thankful for the work that they're doing over there at West Cop. And you can see all of their special things happening and their instruction for individualization. Our Lady of Victory couldn't be here tonight because both of those administrators are getting their doctorates, and they are in class. So I told them they were going to miss class. I said, don't do that. I'm going to talk enough for everybody in the room, so don't worry about that. But the Our Lady of Victory School speaks for themselves. They've been a partner with us. They also use the same program, and I think the best part of this program is the special events. Every single week they are engaged. Every week they are engaging families. Every week they are engaging students in something special. Special social emotional supports and special programming. FFT. What can I say? We love this place. FFT is housed at the Friendship Worship Center, and the most special thing I think that Friendship offers is intergenerational support. The deacon, the deaconesses, the elders, and the mamas of the church. You know that church mother? Y'all know about that church mother, right? Oh, I love your church mother, Miss Mary. Hi, Miss Mary. They are there with the children, giving them that love, giving them that lap, giving them everything that they need, and making sure keeping Bishop in line, which I love the best. FFT has been our partner. They are growing by leaps and bounds. They have now appointed Michelle as their educational director. The curriculum they're teaching and learning has been expanded and deepened through professional development from outside vendors as well as myself. This program at FFT is deeply rooted in family and community engagement with special monthly character foci, and they will actually be integrating Second Step next year. They use the cool down corner like all of our classrooms do and have met success with meeting the needs of students. Look at those, aren't they cute? Oh my God, look at those faces. I'm at the end. Full service. We don't drop your kids off in June and say, see you later. We do that in August. We are in our 3rd year of summer. At this time, our summer program is at 125% capacity, fully enrolled, with an overage and a wait list. Our program for the summer is called Ready, Set, Go Kindergarten, as we transition students with research-based strategies and, of course, special events to make their summer amazing and get them ready for kindergarten. So if you get a chance to stop by either Graham or Trapphagen School this summer, it is always a good time. I'm ending now, Mr. Doggett. So I did a lot of talking, but you know what speaks for itself? The data. Listen, I was raised right in Mount Vernon City School District, graduate in 1997. Numbers talk, excuses walk. Look at our assessment data from the beginning of the year and the middle of the year. This is assessment data that's been taken from all three CBO sites as well as the district sites. We have grown in every area. I know somebody's going to ask, letter correspondence, why is it at 0? They don't assess it in the beginning of the year. We have grown specifically in letter naming, counting sets, number naming, vote counting, all the areas that are going to make students ready for Dr. Hunter McGregor's kindergarten classes at Graham. And most of all, take a look at these numbers. The students in the blue, it shows the failure rate of the students who did not attend pre-K and did attend pre-K. The students who attended pre-K rose over and above a minimum of 18% across 3 academic years. They outperformed all students who did not go to pre-K. Thank you. Customer satisfaction. Every year we give our parents a survey. This is what it shows. Out of 5 stars, we had 4.67 average. Our customer satisfaction is in over the 90th percentile. I'm not going to read all these comments, but board members, you can. These are taken straight from our survey, words from parents, teachers' names, the good, the bad, the ugly. I love the program. It was great. My students ready. I need it to be longer. I need more trips. We need after school. Everything that they said, we've put it in here, and you can read it on your own. The last thing I'm going to talk about is where we're going. Bishop talked about that we were half day. We are now fully full day, with 400 seats eligible for all the students in the district. We started again with pre-K3. We have 72 students. As of today, we have 382 students who have applied for pre-K3. Wow. I don't even have enough seats to put these children in. The word is out. We're doing the work. We are going to continue to expand, which means the following year, we'll need at least 475 seats in pre-K4. So I want to thank Bishop. I want to thank Jeanette. I want to thank Our Lady of Victory, who's not here. I begged them for more space in their classrooms next year. So we are going to attempt to give 185 seats, at least half of the families, a seat in pre-K3 next year by expanding the program, making some adjustments to fit the pre-K4 and the pre-K3 students, because it is our duty for all of our students to get this solid, well-rounded education. I have some gifts for you. Open the bag. And there are t-shirts that our children wear proudly every time they leave the building, every time they go on a trip. Pre-K knowledge is a pathway to college. We are preparing them, we are getting them ready, and when you feel discouraged, you put that on. When somebody says something to you, you whip out that slide deck, and you show them that we are doing the right work, the necessary work for the future of Mount Vernon. Thank you all so much.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Gail White Wallace and pre-K family. That's awesome. But you didn't tell us about all that money you raised. We didn't hear the dollar signs. We like to hear that, Dr. White Wallace.
Mr. Silver, can we share? Oh. So we're doing the work. The state has noticed we're doing the work, so our program will be getting an additional $1 million. To operate, and I will share, we are actually going to be in the next state newsletter highlighting our program, so I will share that with everybody when it comes out.
Thank you so very much for that. I truly, truly appreciate it. I did have to make a correction. I indicated to you that the auditions at the Denzel Washington School for the Arts is scheduled for May 29th. It's scheduled for May 20th, 23 at 10 a.m. And I really, really would like people to show up then. I hope everyone gets to hear the correction. And if they show up a little later, that must mean there has to be a second audition. Thank you so much, and that ends the superintendent's report.
Thank you.
Committee reports.
Committee reports? Trustee Gale?
Yeah, and we've not had a community and family engagement for a while, but I know I was just speaking to Mr. Connor, and we will be looking to restart the mentoring program that we had discussed a few months ago
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
at Lincoln.
Trustee Adesobi?
We haven't had a policy committee meeting. However, the charter date for SEPTA is June 9th, correct? June 8th. I'm sorry, it's June 8th. And I do hope that everyone comes out to help them celebrate this occasion. They're really looking for support. They're looking for 25 people to sign the charter to be the original charter signees. And that's going to take place right here. All right, so that's the only thing.
Did they get a vice president, do you know?
They still have a vacancy for a vice president, so if anyone's is inclined to take that position, they'll be welcome and worked.
Okay. Thank you. Trustee Kerman?
So I don't have any budget committee report. However, I just want to encourage the community to please go out and vote on the budget. It's on the back of the ballot. If you just go out and vote yes for the budget, please. Thank you.
Trustee Lindsay?
I have a fantastic report for security, but you probably wouldn't hear half of what I have to say. I had lost my voice earlier. You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Well,
They can't hear.
they can't hear me. They can't hear me.
They won't be able to hear. He turned the volume up.
Well, we had a security meeting on Monday. Mr. Fagan, Dr. Jones, I forget who else at the moment. We've completed a lot of the camera work in the school, in various schools. I'll just read like I said, it's a long list. Parker, Williams, the original scope of work is entirely complete. The workstation, the command station, overseeing all security will be completed by May 22nd, which is right around the corner. The next school up is Trapphagen, to have the cameras and security equipment installed. They've completed walkthroughs of Hamilton to begin the assessment and the update. The PA systems have been installed through Parker, Lincoln, Williams, Benjamin Turner, and the high school. said, there's a lot. This is a laundry list here. But as you can hear, the automation of the school, as far as cameras and modernized security, is well underway, and a lot is complete. We're hoping to complete the rest over the next couple of months.
Thank you, Trustee Lindsay. Do you know the status of the Rebecca Turner cameras?
Just let me ask the same question.
But that was supposed to be next on the
I thought
list.
they were next. Yeah.
I'd have to look. Give me a second to look.
Ms. Jones said
Ms. Jones?
work right begun.
Actually, TRAP is... I'm sorry, go ahead, Ms. Jones.
Work begun today, or work is scheduled to have begun today. Have Rebecca? Have Rebecca Turner.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I apologize. Actually, in my list there, it says, when I just said TRAP Hagen is next, it's next after we finish Rebecca Turner.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Trustee Red, anything for you? Trustee Kelly?
No.
Trustee White?
No, I did do something, but I just don't remember.
Don't even say that one.
Well, what did you do?
I can't remember.
Okay.
Don't even say that one.
I do not have anything as far as committee is reports. We were supposed to have a policy committee last Thursday, but for some reason it was canceled. So we will probably have it this Thursday at 5:30, right? Okay. All right, so what's next?
Old business? Do we have any old business?
Any old business? That's all right, never mind. I know I got a couple of calls about the CSEA retro payments, so I need an update for the CSEA retro payments. Any updates on that, Mr. Silva?
Sure. Good evening. The agreement with the CSEA was that the retro payments would be completed by 60 days from the time of the ratification, which was March 28th. So that puts us at May 28th. But we did do the major retro already way early of the entire change in their salary from last July to current salary and the new salaries in. What we still have to do is the retro payments for overtime from the period of July to now, and that is underway right now.
Will that be completed by May 28th as well?
Certainly will.
Okay. That's it for me.
Okay, let's go on to our resolutions. Human Resources, 5.1. Have a motion for approval to establish the title Mathematics Specialist.
Motion.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions?
How many are we approving, or this is just to put the title in?
Title.
Just for title? Thank you.
Questions, concerns, discussions? Any more?
No.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Okay, motion carries. Can I have a motion for 5.2, Human Resources 82A, certified?
Motion.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 5.3, Human Resources 82B, classified?
Motion.
I need a second.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions?
Question, why is there so many issues there? Which, is that the one for resignations?
Resignations.
A lot of resignations.
For the pool?
Yes, why are there so many resignations?
Something happening that we're not aware of?
There's 3. One is a lifeguard. Those are usually students. And then there's 2 security.
Okay, there's security.
One resigned for the purpose of retirement. And the other one, if I remember her letter correctly, I believe it, I don't want to
Okay, I wasn't
misspeak.
sure if I could speak on it, but I'd like to.
Yeah, I think it's
Are there any issues there that we should be aware of?
not
in
to my,
that? Okay.
I can
Those are just some personal,
I can discuss them in
Okay.
exact. Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 6.1, approval for cheerleading team to travel to Greenlee, Pennsylvania for Pine Forest Cheer Camp?
Motion.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in,
So this is a placeholder. Do you have the staff here yet? You don't have the staff here yet, do you?
my curriculum, was there a staff at the bottom? I can't,
Oh,
Staff is not attached?
I can't see now. I think it was, but I can't.
oh, okay.
I think the list is there.
Okay. I just see,
attachment of who the
okay,
I think there's three, the staff, I think it's 3 adults.
oh, okay.
I think it's in the body of the abstract of it.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Should be 3 names there, am I correct? Knox, James Kirk,
Okay, I see
in the
Knox.
body?
Yeah. Thank you.
All those, are you good?
I'm good.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Okay, motion carries. Can I have a motion for 6.2, approval for boys varsity basketball team to travel to Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada for their snowball classics?
Motion.
Second.
And questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Motion carries. Can I have a motion for... Okay. Can I have a motion for 6.3, authorization to add a substitute in the Academic Power Hour program at Denzel Washington School of the Arts?
Motion.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 7.1, authorization to approve pre-kindergarten summer program staff?
Motion.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 7.2, authorization to approve 2023-2024 SCEP leadership team staff?
Motion.
What is that?
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Okay, motion carries. Can I have a motion for 7.3, authorization to conduct Saturday Regents review programs at all high schools?
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Okay, motion carries. Can I have a motion for 7.4, authorization to approve 2023-2024 Summer Learning Academy staff?
Motion.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor? Oppose? Abstain? Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 8.1, approval of Student Services Pupil Personnel Services Memorandum Number 19, dated May 16, 2023.
Motion.
I need a second.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Abstain. Motion carries. Okay, on the business office, can I have a motion for 9.1? Approve general funds transfers 2022-2023, dated May 16, 2023.
Motion.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions?
This is a resubmission.
Here, Mr. Silver, do you want to explain?
Yes, we pulled that at the last meeting. That's why it's called resubmission, because we didn't have the backup for it
Okay.
that I felt was necessary.
So we have the backup now?
Yes, it's attached.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Motion carries. Can I have a motion for certification of uncollected taxes for the 2020, 2021, and 2021, 2022 tax roll?
Motion.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Okay, motion carries. Can I have a motion for 9.3, authorization to amend the 2022-2023 adopted budget?
Motion.
Motion.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Okay, motion carries. Can I have a motion for 9.4, declaration of emergency work to remediate the removal of oil from the oil tanks at our district facilities?
Motion.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions?
Mr. Silver, when will they be removing the oil tanks? Are they going to remove the oil tanks?
So
Are they going to remove the oil tanks? I know people can't hear me.
So the oil has been removed to meet the health department requirements, and the next step is to remove the oil tanks. That's what this is for, so that we can use a company called American Petroleum that removed all the oil, that does tightness tests on our tanks, and we are waiting for the local health department sign off on that. The state has already approved it. Our architects have done everything necessary. We're just waiting for a local approval, and American Petroleum will be removing the tanks.
So will someone from the city will give us some type of certification once?
That's what we're waiting. We're waiting for the city to give their okay for us to do that, and the removal will be supervised by the city at the time.
So the certification after the oil tanks are removed to test the grounds?
Yes, so I was going to say that. There's always the possibility that tanks that are underground may require some remediation if there's any leakage. And in fact, the county health department, when I met with them last, spoke about that subject, and we will be aware of that. That's a contingency. You just don't know if that's going to be that way. If there is that, you have to dig down and remove the dirt under it until you reach a certain level where there is no more oil. But we have, I think in all my years here, I think we've seen that once when we discovered an oil tank at the Graham School many years ago when we did some remediation there. So we don't expect that. We have no reason to think that, but we're ready for it.
Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Okay, motion carries. Can I have a motion for 9.5, award an extension of RFP number 2018-1905 for the 2022-2023 fiscal year to the Recycling Program Consultant Service, We Future Cycle?
Motion.
Second.
Okay. Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Okay, motion carries. I have a motion for 9.6, authorization to award RFP number 2022-23-07, Business Operations and Finance Consultant Services to Bruce H. Singer.
Motion.
Questions, concerns, discussions?
Yes, what is this for? What is the purpose?
The purpose of this, at the board's request, we put out an RFP to have a consultant come in to look into the business department and to provide consultancy.
Will there be corrective action? What exactly will he be doing? Auditing? What is it? What are the services?
Well, first of all, his background, he has been assistant superintendent of business in several districts. He currently works with East Ramapo. He was appointed by the state education department. As a result, you guys asked us to go out and look for someone to help or just basically look at what's going on in the business department and to be a consultant.
Is this in addition to the auditors? What's the difference between this consultant and the internal and external auditors we already have?
Can you speak into the mic?
What is the difference between
Can you
this?
turn the mic up?
What is the difference between this consultant and the internal external auditors?
So the internal and external auditors pretty much reviewed practices, and they reported to the board in terms of any deficiencies, any concerns. You might recall that they mentioned a few things when they was here. O'Connor came and they spoke. They was the external auditor. Based on some concerns, particularly in payroll, you, the board, requested an RFP be put out so that we can have someone come in and continue to assist in the business department.
And oversee what's going on.
So he will just be observing?
No, he won't be.
That's what I'm asking.
He'll be advising, making recommendations as well.
To the superintendent?
To the superintendent, to the board, to the assistant superintendent of business.
Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 9.7, authorization to enter into a 5-year contract with SW BOCES to furnish certain computer services?
Motion.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those,
Wait, can you explain this?
Each year, we have what's called an IPA, which is a loan agreement with Southern Westchester BOCES. They provide computer equipment on a leasing basis. We pay for this over 5 years, and we get our 50-something% state aid on these BOCES contracts. And this allows us, without spending a lot of money, to revitalize our computer equipment on a regular rotating basis. So at any one time, we have 3 or 4 of these, possibly 5 of these outstanding. This one is for $1 million this year, and it was already provided in the budget when we did the budget back in February or March. That was a part of the document, and the contract that you are approving tonight, we're hoping you approve tonight, will be exactly what was in the budget for this current year.
Thank you.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 9.8?
Motion.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Authorization to approve payment and cancellation for the rental of the EcoSafe electrolyzed water generators used during COVID. Need a motion?
Motion. Second. You're waiting for a question.
Questions, concerns, discussions?
So we've had this since 2020? We've had this since COVID, and we've been paying rental for this all the time?
Yes. And so this is to get rid of the machines and end this agreement with them.
So how long was the agreement with them? And is it now expiring?
It is not. This allows us to cancel the agreement with them and return the equipment, as well as to return the sterilizing materials that came with the equipment. So you may recall this was used in every classroom of every building every day, And so this is no longer needed.
So we were paying rentals for it all that time?
Yes.
No, was anyone using it?
No.
So no one was using it, and it took us this long to realize that no one was using it as we spent the money?
Yep.
We were not advised that we did not need this anymore. Anything else I would say privately.
So there were no oversights when we rented them?
That's correct.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 9.9, authorization to approve payment to Environmental Safety Management Corporation for emergency air and surface sampling? I need a motion.
Motion.
Oh, okay.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 9.10, authorization to revise STEAM bus duty staff?
Motion.
I need a second.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 9.11 to accept a donation of $400 for the principal at Cecile H. Parker School from the U.S. Census Bureau?
Second. Motion.
Okay, I got it. Yes, I got the two and then C.
So accept
Questions?
$400 for the principal at Cecil Parker. Can you explain that?
I think it's for gift cards. It's in the thing to use to, yeah, they used it to.
Oh,
buy
okay.
gift cards.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
This is not to her.
It's not to her, right, exactly.
This is for the school.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Okay. Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 10.1, authorization to pay staff for superintendent's special projects?
Motion.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? Okay. Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 10.2, to authorize an amendment to an employment agreement with Dr. K. Veronica Smith, Acting Superintendent of Schools, effective July 1st, 2023.
Motion.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose?
Aye.
Okay. Okay. Abstain? Okay. Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 10.3, to authorize an employment agreement with Dr. Beverly Jones, Assistant Superintendent for Administration, Climate, and Culture, effective July 1st, 2023.
Motion.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose?
Aye.
Abstain? Okay. Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 10.4, authorize an employment agreement with Dr. Marie Gabaton Swift as Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Coordinator, effective July 1st, 2023.
Motion.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose?
Aye.
Abstain? Motion carries. Can I have a motion for 10.5, authorizing an amendment to an employment agreement with Dr. Jamal Doggett as Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, effective July 1st, 2023? Need a, who's that?
Motion.
Okay.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Oppose?
Aye.
Abstain? Okay, motion carries. I have a motion for 10.6 to authorize an employment agreement with Marcy E. Tiggs, Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources, effective July 1st, 2023.
Motion.
Second.
Questions, concerns, discussions?
Is this an extension, or is this the same contract? Doctor?
I think it's a new one.
It's a new contract.
Okay. Is the motion on the floor?
Yes. Questions, concerns, discussions?
What was the question again? Was it an extension or? And what was the
No, she just had a question.
It's a new
contract.
So,
It's a new contract.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose?
Aye.
Abstain?
I abstain.
And you are abstaining. Okay. Motion carries. Okay. Can I have a motion to enter into recess?
Motion.
Second.
Okay. Questions, concerns, discussions? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
How long is it?
Well,
Going to be after 9, after the votes come in.
Oh,
okay.
So we'll be back after 9.
Yep. Motion carries. We're in recess.
Okay, so everybody else's contract stays the same. I thought you wanted to-
Janelle, if you see, Donna Maribel, tell her I got her signs. I pick up her signs for travel. I don't see it here.
I thought you were here by now. Oh, yeah.
Pennington's the only one in?
Yeah, I'm here, yeah.
She came out at 7:30 for the campaign.
Who's that? No, that's Cisco.
Right. Talk about that being funny, but that's ridiculous. Why even into the race?
Yeah, well, she wasn't at any of those campaign forums, right?
Exactly.
Oh, this is Proposition 1?
That's the budget.
What's, oh, the budget, oh.
0% increase, so you're not going to get much action on that.
total votes for that first one. So the first round, 355 voted yes for the budget, 158 voted no. And then Gail has 254 votes altogether. Mitchell has 230 votes. Kelly has 266. Total votes of 94.
I'm drawing a blank, I apologize.
No tax increase doesn't equal. It's usually 3 million, it's just 2 million. There's more than 2 million. It just hasn't been reported. They call it and then they put it up on the street.
I'm sorry to wake you up. I'm sorry to wake you, Jeff.
I'm a fire drill right now.
I didn't mean that part.
That's the second time it's happened to me. The first time it ripped completely open. And this I just bought to replace it. Just.
He was out on Friday, Saturday. He called, says, he's an usher there. And he evidently wasn't ushering in anything. Well, I know, you have to be on the street, you can't be on school property. Kind of like
There's only 6 votes between Wayne and Cynthia. So that matters. Even Wayne, if she got 100 votes, she'd be ahead. Looks like we're going to vote. They said only 42 people voted. That's true, but the third position does not get sworn into. 1, 2, 4, 5 get sworn into. They're doing it. They're taking third place vote sworn in July.
They can take it off whenever they want. They don't take it off.
That controls itself. They don't get sworn until July.
They don't take it off.
Well, right now, the third place, rock stars, which is straight, like a regular person. But if you stay number one, you start tonight, you're a super turnout. It means 3 years plus from now to June 30th. The lowest one starts tonight, and has until next June 30th. But the difference is the votes is two votes in one vote, right? So it's 99 to 91, so that's for the 109 votes. Yes. One, two, four, three. You're on board tonight.
How you doing?
I'm not sure which one. First two people put on time. The last two people put on time. Four, that's five. Four get on time. Top two, and the bottom two start tonight. So it stays the way it is. Lynn and Sabina on tonight. And who's third? Warren doesn't start. And Orville and Cynthia starts without third because they have to run again next year. It's crazy. 1, 2, 4, 5.
Glenn? Yes, congratulations. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, wow. I'm not gonna take it back, but y'all waiting for more. Because she graduated on the 800, she said, well, look, I'm on what's her face all turned red? Like, don't be looking back and looking at me like that. Smile. Yeah, like that. Because she was saying,
anybody would like a copy of the law, it's right here if you'd like it.
Oh, sure. Thank you. That's with the terms on it also, Mr. Silver?
No, this is just the law regarding who starts tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Yeah, right? Yeah.
This is the law, not the results.
Hello. Hello. I'm just making a brief announcement. You know that they have this very close for comfort. They have to count the absentee ballots. It's going to take about 2 hours. So we didn't want you guys to leave and come back or come tomorrow. So it'll take, and I hate saying 2 hours, you know, it can take more than that, okay? So as soon as they complete it, we could swear everyone in tonight, but it's going to take a couple of hours, okay? Like I said, don't quote me. Because the counts are so close, they have to count the absentee ballots. It will take a minimum of 2 hours to do that. So I just wanted you to have some sense of how long it will take, okay? After it's counted, people will be voted in. Sworn in. Excuse me? 109. You're welcome.
Motion to reconvene?
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Wait a second,
It's Netflix on right now. I'm sorry.
All those in favor?
And all in favor? All in favor?
Opposed, abstained?
Okay.
Okay, here they go.
Okay, you want to explain?
We have a printed sheet, is it possible, we can't see that. Can we have a printed sheet? You cannot see that.
Can we just, excuse me, can we get some order right now? She's got a statement to make, okay?
Right.
All right. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Again, thank you.
Speak into the mic, please.
Actually. So these are the results we have right now. We are, because it's so close with two of them, we have to wait until tomorrow to count the affidavit ballots, okay, to make the difference. Tonight, for sure, we know that Lynn Middleton is our top winner, okay? And can take the oath tonight. Is Lynn here?
Yes, she is.
Okay. And we'll take the oath tonight. We will have tomorrow, all right? We have to send an email tonight, and then by tomorrow we will have the results for everyone else because it's too close to call, okay? The budget did pass, all right? And then we will have everything finalized
So tell them
tomorrow.
how you're going to find out tomorrow.
So, no, we're going to call the candidates individually and give them their results tomorrow.
But tell them where you're going to get the results from.
We have 25 affidavits. 25 affidavits. 24? 24 affidavits.
I have a question. Can we see the results where it changed?
Which?
From 736 to then it went to 737?
You need to go to the absentee.
So we see each one?
Can
we look at it?
Yeah, can you go to
absentee?
The absentee?
No, I'm saying, can we physically see it? Can we physically see the sheet?
Physically? She wants to print it.
You want to print out?
You were in the room without the candidates. So because you were in the room without the candidates, is it possible for us to see what you did to get to the conclusion that you came to? So we know that it is what you're saying it is.
You want to see the affidavit, the absentee ballots?
Yes.
Where's Tom?
Where's Tom?
We weren't in there either. It's just the lawyers that was in there.
They want to see what they...
Is Tom left?
No, I'm almost sure.
I'll call him.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Smith, explain to them that it was just the lawyers. We couldn't be in there either.
We can't.
Right. No one's allowed to be in.
Either. Please tell them.
I mean,
Yeah, we weren't in there either.
Tom's coming. Okay.
Did we receive an official printout of this? Was during the board give a printout and it says unofficial?
Okay. Tom, are you able to explain to them? Well, they want first to know why they weren't allowed to be in there, and then we want a printout of the absentee. They want to see the absentee ballots that we did. I mean,
They want to see the actual ballots?
Yeah, because we should have been in the room and we weren't.
No one could be in the room, but the official
Candidates couldn't be in the room?
No, we weren't either. None of
We
us.
weren't in the room.
No, I know you weren't, but we couldn't be in the room?
No, no one can see that.
I appreciate that, and it's a process.
Well, I am challenging it.
Okay. But that's not gonna happen now.
I'm challenging it.
so tonight we will give the oath to Lynn Middleton. and Trustee Adesobi would be the one to lose her seat tonight. Okay? Everyone else, tomorrow, we would contact you with the final results after we get back the results from the county for the affidavit that we're going to count. Right? We have to verify everything with them. So the people who did affidavits, we have to verify their addresses and everything through the county, right? And then we'll count those and we'll have a final number.
So, I'm sorry, I missed that. So the 24 affidavits, so those numbers can still...
Correct. But it's not going to make much of a difference with Lynn Middleton. You know, correct. That's why we're not going to call any of those tonight. Absolutely. Right. Okay?
So what time, do we have a time frame tomorrow we should expect?
I'm going to send everything to the county tonight and call them in the morning to let them know that our results are dependent on that. So for them to work on that right away.
Okay, good.
All right. So I don't have an idea right now. But I will.
You just going to create another tab that's going to have the affidavit.
The lid one, and then Sabina.
Yes.
There's going to be another tab for that. Okay, that makes sense.
Right.
Okay.
Then
It's already there. It's just that there's nothing in it now. Right.
it was 737, but pretty sure it's 736 by 1 point.
Right.
Pardon me, may I ask a question? Yes. Are you going to publicly verify the library trustee results?
I don't think we do the library, right? Do we do the library, Tom? Do we do the library?
You do.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Do we certify the library?
You don't certify them, but you publicly announce them.
I think you publicly announced them, I think, but, no, you run in the election, so yeah.
Rick McCormick,
You announced the results, and I think the library will
the
be,
library will
they'll certify
certify them, but the results are to be announced at the special meeting. They don't
Yeah.
McCormick.
So it's a school board election.
Good.
So it is the school board that certifies the vote.
Okay. So for the library vote, we have 730 votes for Dolores Mack, 3A. Then we have 5A Loretta Thomas with 625 votes. Then we have Hope Maribel, 602 votes. And then 2A, Jonathan Davis, 567 votes for the library.
I just wanted to hear you say it.
But with the library also, the 567 is close to the 1A. So with the affidavit votes.
We don't count their votes, their affidavit?
Yeah, we will.
Like
we
the
will.
marriage?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that,
They have 3 that are okay, but
right.
yeah.
So we will follow up tomorrow with after the affidavits also. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I do. Lynn Middleton,
Yes.
you ready?
Yes, I am.
Take a mic.
Go, Miss Lynn.
Does she need the mic?
No, she doesn't. She'll pass it to.
Do we have one that we have a one? Yeah, do we? The one right there. The big one on the podium.
Right. It should work.
I don't swear them. Go ahead.
I gotta do is say I solemnly affirm.
Okay, good. 'Cause I don't swear. Go ahead. I, Lynn Middleton,
Solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States
the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the
State of New York,
of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of School Board Trustee
the duties of School Board Trustee
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. That's it. Thank you.
I gotta go sit.
Take your big seat.
Take your seat, Miss Lynn.
Anywhere you want to sit.
Yeah, this feels good.
And we are ready to adjourn.
So, is it a motion to adjourn?
Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Okay. Questions, concerns, discussions? All those in favor? Aye. Oppose? Abstain? Motion carries.
I can leave now?